look at that, Kathy. It says we are live again on a Thursday.
Oh, happy Thursday. Thankful Thursday.
Woo! And look at my background. Not my kitchen.
No.
Not my kitchen. I'm being kind and looking after a dog, and it's great, Kathy, for me to understand. Do I want the responsibility of having a dog 24/7?
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
It is, and though it's helped this Benson, and hopefully he doesn't wake up because he's underneath me, is he's given me opportunity to pause. And I know you have a beautiful relationship with Kaya, your dog, just to pause. And he does this, I was sharing this before we got on, this crazy thing where I'm working on my computer. He puts his head, he's a big dog, he's 95 pounds, under my arm and kind of like, it's time for a break. Give me a pat. Give me a little squishy on my head. Give me a little squishy on my head and give me a pat. And animals are so beautiful to keep us in the present.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely they are. In the present, in the now. And yeah, I walked through the door and Kaya came running to me with the toy. Time to play. You're home. Yay.
You think you're gonna go do the dishes right now? Nope. You're
time to play first.
Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. So we are all about spreading the kindness these days. We had a great event on Saturday, meeting lots of people and sharing our gratitude and appreciation swag and books from our past clinicians or guest speakers, I guess we should call them. And it was very well received. I felt really good about that. It was nice to make a human connection with a community of people. And just for the people watching tonight, it was just in a cafe, and this gentleman that owns the cafe opened it in the middle of COVID of all times. Yes. And he survived. He was celebrating his 1-year anniversary, and he was our guest last week, and 1-year anniversary. And my goodness, what a beautiful place. But he came out and he talked to the customers and was personable and friendly, and again making that human connection and building relationships with his peeps. And it was just it was very, very nice. It was very nice.
And to see how Lucia's art was received, because there's so much passion and creativity and spirituality and so much love in her pieces that when people were walking in, just looking, going, wow, and pausing in her creativity, much like the dog, I'm pausing in his little creativity in my life right now, that people stopped and paused. If they bought or not, they just paused and relished, if that's the right word, in what she was presenting to the world. And that for an artist is everything, just everything. So it keeps her in her creative spirit, like you. And I was watching you conducting your school. I was blessed enough, Kathy sent me a link so I could watch her for the first time ever conducting, and watching you and your creativity and with your students and the words that you were using. It was so beautiful that when us human beings just stop, listen, hear, and be present for each other, was quite magical.
Oh, absolutely. And I even had an example of that very thing today. I had a couple of students that had a conflict a few weeks ago, and one left in tears and hadn't been back to the music room since, and feelings were very hurt. And the other person involved knew something was wrong, and she was the person that was unkind. And I said, enough already. I miss the other person's missing being here. Let's get you guys talking together. And I coached them through how to reconcile and forgive. And that's a big piece of humanity too, right? Yeah. Forgiveness is very, very powerful. And I think that's like the ultimate of kindness, to be able to forgive, move on. And they were hugging by the end. It was awesome. It was great. They worked it out, and they realized they didn't really know why they were mad at each other anymore. And it had only been 2.5 weeks, but teenagers, right?
Yeah.
Hormones are going all over the place. But there's an awful lot of grownups out there too.
Yeah.
That hold on to that anger and that unrest and that why are things so unfair for me? And if we flip that around and just show the kindness, as you always say, what you put out, you receive.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It's so true. Right?
Yes. What you focus on, well, if you focus on you're going to have bad traffic going into work, guess what? You're going to get bad traffic. You're going to find something bad, whether there was something bad or not. You're going to find something bad. If you find the kindness, you say the please, you say the thank you, you come back with a heartfelt, you're welcome or my pleasure. And what you receive back from that human being is going to make your day, is going to make your day big time.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I haven't paid for someone's coffee through the drive-through. Mind you, I haven't gone through a drive-through in a long time. That's probably why I haven't done it. But for a while there, I was going on a spree where it's like, I'll pay for them. Guy behind me, I'll pay. But I'm not doing that anymore. I'm kind of cutting back.
Right, but you know what? That's okay, because at that time in that space, if we plan it out too much, and we've got a beautiful friend, Randy McNeil, and he says about that kindness formula, and that in that day, at the beginning of the day, and going, okay, you know what? I'm going to create a when moment today. Today just feels like I need to create that when moment of kindness for somebody, and that to me, you're fully present in it instead of just going, okay, I'm just going to pay for that guy. Like there's like a purest intent, you know?
Absolutely. It's authentic, right? It's authentic. Yes. Yeah. With no intention whatsoever. Yeah. No, I agree. And you and I are both very, very big on that, being authentic and being real. And we're not doing any of this every Thursday night. You know, we're doing this because we feel it's important for humanity. That's it.
The other day when I was at Starbucks, there was a fellow who kind of came up and says, do you have any change? And I said, I normally don't carry change. And then I'm like, oh, okay, no, I think I have some. And I was digging through and I had maybe about 75 cents and I gave it to him and he walked away and I went, hold it. I stopped my car, I backed up and I looked out and I said, I can come and buy you a meal. Like I don't carry cash with me. I can come in and buy you a meal. Do you need something to eat? Yeah. And he's like, no, not at this moment. And okay. So it was almost like when I gave him the change, it wasn't complete. Like the relationship wasn't built. It was just like a transaction. And it's like, no, that's not. So by me stopping, pausing, and going, you know what? I could go buy you a coffee or buy you a sandwich or something like that. I have to give. I just have a different methodology right now, or different method right now. I could help you. And he said, no, it's okay. And I was like, okay. Good. You're going to be okay. Yeah. And just let him go. And it was beautiful. Just those little things, guys, out there when you're watching this on the replay or wherever you're watching this, consuming, just take that pause.
Well, I'm going to take it one step forward, Jeanette. Take a pause and think, but listen to your gut and follow through with that prompting.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. Follow through with the prompting, and that comes from your gut.
Yeah.
We all have intuition. We just have to use it more sometimes. Right.
The heart will pump the energy when you listen to the gut. It'll give you that shot of fuel in order for you to go do that kindness, but send the love, the acceptance, and all the rest of the good stuff that are out there.
So challenge to all of you watching tonight. The challenge is do something with the prompting this week. Yeah. It can be anything.
Pick up a piece of trash, hold a door.
Yeah.
Make
Saying hi to a complete stranger or asking, how was your day? Or hope your day's going great today. Put a smile on someone's face. Just do a prompting. My prompting tonight is to send a card to an old student of mine that I haven't seen in 23 years. And we've lost touch. And I want to reconnect with this student. Then they contacted me. So I'm just going to send them a card and say, oh, it was so great visiting. You know, just something. That's my prompting tonight.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And my prompting is little shout out to Jerry Sullivan, because we had a great meeting last week and he was prompted to reach out. Kathy, I don't know if we said it during our little meeting. He reached out to me after we met and he was prompted to want to know what we were all about.
Yeah, very cool.
And that is so shout out to you, Jerry Sullivan, if you're watching this anywhere.
Absolutely.
We so appreciate your time and what you, my friend, are doing out in the world as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to talk to him again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, quite an interesting gentleman. Oh, we're meeting so many cool people.
Yes. That's something else. From Zoom to FaceTimes and stuff, we really are connecting to the four corners of this round world. Thank you, technology.
Yeah, I agree. All right, my darling.
Ooh, warming it up. I think we can. I think it's a 5. It's the end of the month, so we're gonna do a 5. A 5
All right.
pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kindness out to
Kindness
the
out to the
world.
world, everybody. Thank
We'll
you
see you
so
next
much for
Thursday.
joining us. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye bye.